homosexual laws, lesbianism laws, right? You can pass the law that a grown man can have a fetish, right, in a so-called relationship with a child, right, called pedestry, right? That has been passed in America and it's legal, right? When the wicked beareth rule,
the people mourn.
The earth is in mourning,
Lord,
right?
have mercy.
Everybody's destitute. Everybody's homeless and poor, right? And struggling. So God said that y'all have to fall from your power seat in order for the earth to be cleansed again. So, again, do you want the earth to be cleansed?
Cleansed of who?
Do you want the
Of terribleness and despicable and
Wickedness
just
and everything.
Do you want the earth to be cleansed from wickedness, from trash, filth, and sin?
Yes.
Yes? Now, in order for that to happen, this is what has to happen. Isaiah 14:1. Right? The book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter and the first verse. Right? Give me Isaiah chapter 49 and verse 22.
I got it.
Right? Bring that out.
Book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1.
Right?
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Now, God is going to destroy America in World War III. Right? Intercontinental ballistic missiles are documented in the Bible. Right? Read.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Now, God is only going to have mercy on the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans. Read.
And will yet choose Israel.
And he's going to choose Israel. Read.
And set them in their land.
And he's going to come and save us by what the world calls UFOs. Those are chariots documented in the Bible with angels, right, that have vehicles that are going to save the Israelites.
That's
Out
right.
of World War III, Armageddon, and destruction.
The 4 horsemen. The
Right?
4 horsemen that are coming back. That's biblically as well.
Well, you kind of don't know what's going on with that.
Just
Real
what
quick.
I was reading a small amount, like biblically, like religiously, and that freaked me out because of the whole COVID-19, Corona, the Corona word and stuff like that.
Meant to wipe out.
Yeah, well, that's just you guys not really knowing what's going on, right? Now, this is what God said.
The book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1.
No,
For-
start where you left off.
And will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land.
Right?
And the strangers
You guys are the strangers. And the strangers,
shall be joined with them.
you're going to be joined with us. Read on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
You're going to cleave to us, right? I'm sorry for slavery. Cleaving meaning you're going to be apologetic for what your forefathers have done to us. Right? Read on.
And the people shall take them.
And we're going to take you. Right? We're not going to knock on your door. Hey, well, can you come with me? Right? We're going to break into your house, break into your bunkers where you just try to escape World War III and Armageddon. We're going to take you, yoke you up, and put you in chains. Read.
And bring them to their place.
Bring you to your place.
And the house of Israel
In the house of Israel,
shall possess them.
we're going to possess you. Right? We're going to own you. Read.
In the land of the Lord
In
for
the
servants.
land of the Lord for what?
For servants.
You're going to be a servant. When I say jump, you're going to say how high. Right? When I say go get me an apple out of the tree, you're going to say yes, sir, king. And you're going to call me master. And you're going to obey everything at my will.
That's right.
Read.
That's right. For servants and handmaids.
And your wife is going to be a handmaid.
So
Right?
is that all because of slavery within the United States? Post biblically,
Give me Genesis 25 and 21. Right?
your knowledge is freaking me out.
Genesis 25
You mean
and
the Bible
21.
is?
His
It's the Bible.
understanding of the Bible is that's crazy.
And give me Genesis chapter
Biblical
3 and verse.
Wikipedia.
Give me Genesis chapter 3 and verse 15. Right? Read that.
The book of Genesis.
Genesis chapter
3
I
and
got you.
15.
The book of Genesis. Chapter 25 verse 21.
Right.
Go. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife.
Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife. Read.
Because she was barren.
Now, I'm about to give you your biblical history on how you're even on the earth. Right? Now, this is what the Lord said. Read on.
And the Lord was entreated of him.
Right?
And Rebekah, his wife, conceived.
Right?
And the children struggled together within her.
And the children struggled together within her. Right? Read on.
And she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
So she was pregnant. And she said, if this is a blessing from the Lord, why am I having such pain? Right? Read on.
And she went to inquire of the Lord.
She went to go see a prophet. Read on.
And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb,
2 nations of people is in this woman's womb. Read.
and 2 manner of people
2 people with totally different spirits. Read.
shall be separated from thy bowels.
And they're going to be separated from this woman. Read on.
And the one people
The one people
shall be stronger than the other people.
is 2 twins. One nation is going to be stronger than the other nation. Read on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
The elder, whoever comes out first, he's set up to be in servitude to the younger. Right? Read on.
And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled,
Read.
behold, there were twins in her womb.
Read on.
And the first came out red.
What color?
And the first came out red.
The elder is made to serve the younger. The first child came out red, right? Meaning he had no melanin, right? You guys have no melanin. You suffer from a disease called leprosy. God cursed you with leprosy because of your forefather Cain, right? Read.
All over like an hairy garment.
And you're all hairy, right? You came out red all over like a hairy garment. Read on.
And they call his name Esau.
That's your forefather. That's who you are. You're Esau, right? Esau meaning wasted away is he, right? Now, Miss White Woman, if you were to take your hand and slap your husband, what color would his face turn? Red. Now, if you was to
My name is Amanda, by the way.
Amanda. Now, if you was to get out of, downtown Fayetteville where the sun is blocking with the buildings, you were out in the sun all day, what color would you turn?
Yeah, sunburn, red.
Red.
No, I'm like, so German. My mother, Portuguese, I'm a mutt from her. So during the sun, I turn brown, like Spanish, brown from that. But I understand what you're saying about
Numbers
melatonin.
182.
Numbers 118.
Melanin.
How are you so good?
Now, real quick, just for edification's sake, right? Numbers 1 and 18.
Hey, we have to go. Hey, we have to go eat, and I truly appreciate and I
All right.
understand what you're saying.
Now, one more. The point is, God said you have to serve, right, the younger. So you're created to be a slave and a handmaid. So if you, right, want to make it, you have to set your mind on servitude. Otherwise, the Lord is going to kill you. It's not about how you feel and
You're
what
talking
you
about the
think.
community, to the people, to
No,
anybody.
nope. You're going to have to serve the Israelites, right? Are you ready for slave? Are y'all, you, your kids, the best thing that you should do, you got a gym membership?
Of course.
Yeah.
Y'all, all right, so y'all should kind of, push it a little forward in the
You
gym.
jiu-jitsu too. I can probably.
Jiu-jitsu, all right.
Can I say?
No, real quick. Y'all need to go to the gym, work out, get ready for slavery. That's your future. Servitude.
I understand that. Can I?
Well, if it happens, it happens.
Well, God said it's going to happen, right?
Well, then it'll
Give
No,
me the book
God
of
is
Ezekiel 39 and
consistently.
20.
I just want to say this: the people at the top,
We're starting to be slaves to politicians. I know that.
the people at the top, all the money, like you had said. What did you say that all the money? It's white people on there. I'm just saying, the people at the top.
It's evil.
I'm scared. It is 100% because it's.
Evil.
I don't want to say anything to my grandmother or my grandfather has passed away, but when you got super old, crusty, fill in the blank people who are controlling everything that is happening right now, and I don't care what side of the house you're on, whether left or right, those people need to be removed, and we need something for the people. And I'm not saying, and I understand what you're saying biblically, because yes, it's Native Americans. The land was stolen, 100%. Oh, you got a verse for it, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, I got you. I was thinking.
I just want to say,
Before you leave, you got to hear this, right?
Because you doing what this is saying.
Yeah, bring it up.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 19.
Right?
And it reads, O Lord, my strength and my fortress,
Read on.
my refuge in the day of affliction.
In a day of affliction, read on.
The Gentiles,
Y'all are the Gentiles. Y'all
talking
are
about second coming Christ.
the
y'all are
Gentiles,
the ethnic Gentiles, right?
the
Read on.
Gentiles shall come unto thee
They're going to come into the Lord and to the Israelites, read on,
from the ends of the earth
from the ends of the earth,
and say, Surely our fathers have inherited lies,
So y'all were lied to. So you're just all jammed up and confused.
vanity,
Vanity. Your whole life was built by vanity.
Smoke screen.
and things wherein there is no profit.
Yeah, so you have no profit. Your best bet is to get your mindset on slavery. And you're kind of bucking up against your judgment. Are you going to be a good slave or not? That's what it all boils down to. Are you
And
ready to
honestly,
be
I'm waiting for the 4 horsemen to come, and then everybody's going to get wiped out because that's what's happening.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Get Isaiah 14:1 again.
Alright,
Isaiah
I
14:1.
appreciate it.
So y'all are future slaves, and your kids,
That's
all of
fine.
those
Hey,
are
we'll be
slaves,
slaves then. That's all right.
right? And we're gonna round y'all up, put you in chains, and we're gonna take your babies and dash them against the stones,
I appreciate it, George.
right?
That's
Give me Psalms chapter 149 and 5.
Amen.
Right? Give me Psalms chapter 137. Right? Read that one more time. Give me Psalms chapter 137, right? In the last few verses. Right? What was you holding? Ezekiel chapter 39 and 20. Right? Bring it out, King.
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 19.
Right?
O Lord,
Now start at verse 16, Bob Kasha.
starting at verse 16,
Right?
and it reads, Behold, I will send forth many fishers,
Right?
and saith the Lord, and they shall fish them,
And they shall what?
and they shall
shall
fish
fish
them,
them.
What are the watchmen doing in these last days?
and
They
they shall
shall
fish
fish them.
them.
So right now it's fishing season, man. Right?
That's
Come and hear
right.
the word of the Lord, man. Come and get this water. Come and get this knowledge. Come and get this truth, so that the Lord will have mercy on you in these last days. Right? What's after fishing season?
And after will I send for many hunters,
And those men that were counted righteous in the eyes of the Lord, they're going to be hunters in that day.
right?
That's right.
Hunting down the wicked of the earth. Right? And they're going to rally them up, and we're going to put them in chains. Right? Read on.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain
Right?
and from every hill,
From every city, every country, even in the cliffs where they're gonna try to hide in World War III in their bunkers, right? Read.
and out of the holes of the rocks.
And that's what the Lord said, out of the holes of the rocks, right? Read on.
17. For my eyes are upon all their ways.
Now, these people are trying to escape from their judgment, right? They're kind of trying to say, well, let's just move on. And I know how wicked my great grandma was and my grandfather and, those people, but I'm different. Guess what? Yeah, you're different because you're going to be a good old boy in the kingdom.
That's
a good
right.
slave, man. Right? And we're going to force them to keep the Sabbath day. We're going to force them to not eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. We're going to force them, right, to put fringes on, man. And the
Right.
so-called white man is going to have fringes in the kingdom, man.
That's right.
If he say, well, that's not my swag, and I kind of, hey, we're gonna make them, man, right? Because the Lord said we're gonna do so,
Right.
right? Read on.
For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face.
And they're trying to hide from the Lord. They're trying to, that was just our forefathers. Let's kind of make up for it. Let's have a peaceable tone and a peaceable tonality, and let's appear to be righteous people, right? Hey, those people are wicked, man, right? And they fooled the earth, right? They come peaceably, but in their hearts is a sword, right? Read on.
Neither is there iniquity hid from my eyes.
Right?
That's it, the English one, but 18.
Yeah, Kelly, keep going.
Verse 18.
Read.
And first I will recompense their iniquity
Right?
and their sin double.
The Lord said he's going to destroy the so-called white man double. Right? Meaning all of the atrocities that they did to us, they put chains on our babies' necks, man. The Lord said he has a double cup for them. Right? Look at all of the castration, the lynching, the robbing, right? The murder, man. The bloodshed. The Lord said double is coming to the so-called white man. That's in the Bible, right? Give me the book of Obadiah 1 and 18, right? Read.
Because they have defiled my land.
And they defiled the Lord's land, right? They destroyed the chosen land, Jerusalem and Israel. Got all manner of wickedness and abomination going on over there, right? They destroyed the new earth, Azareth, right? America. They destroyed it all, man. Right? This was a holy land.
That's right.
When our Northern Kingdom brothers and sisters got over here, man. Right? It was rich with bison, right? And crops and a lot of land and field, right? Clean water, guess what? Now everything is polluted and dirty and filthy, right? Why? All because of the so-called white man, right? Read.
They have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
They're like smoking all day, man, right? You know, just putting all manner of toxins in the air. Madness. Read.
Verse 19, O Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction.
In the day of affliction, read on.
The Gentiles shall come up to thee from the ends of the earth,
Right?
and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies,
Right?
vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
They're going to be cleaving to us, being all apologetic about how detestable slavery was and, you know, what can they do to make recompense and, you know, tribute, right? But guess what? The cup is already fulfilled to the heavens. The judgment is already set, right? Give me Revelations 18:3, right? Read on.
Verse 20, shall a man
Let's sit
make...
on that, right?
Okay.
Revelations 18:3.
The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 3.
You know,
Right? Start at verse 1,
Verse 1.
right?
And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven,
Right.
having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Right?
And he cried mightily with a strong voice,
Read.
saying, Babylon, the great is fallen.
What the Lord say happening to America?
Babylon, the great is fallen.
What's happening to all of the United States of America?
Babylon, the great is fallen.
Right? Read.
Is fallen.
Right?
And the great is fallen. Is become the habitation of devils.
Of who?
Has become the habitation of devils.
Right? The habitation of deceivers, man. Right? Teaching our people false hope and vanity where you can come and be anything, man. A homosexual, a freak, a faggot, a lesbian, man.
That's right.
All of that is madness. All of this witchcraft around here, man. These subliminal messages, right? It's the habitation of devils, right? Read on.
And the hold of every foul spirit.
Read.
And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right? Read on.
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right? Everybody has indoctrinated their ways to accustom to the ways of America. Right? The so-called white man polluted his seed everywhere. Right? You got the so-called Chinese man celebrating Christmas. Right? Is that in their ancient scrolls?
No.
Not at all, man. Why, when you see a so-called Chinese man in America, right, he don't have on his ancient garments, right? Why is he not doing taekwondo and, yeah, man, he got a suit and tie on now, right? Guess what? And he's going to Duke University, right? UNC Tar Heels, right? Telling you to shake my hand, right? Trying to act like the so-called white man. Why is that? Because the so-called white man polluted everybody, man. Right? So-called white man said, let's, you know what? You know, look what we have here in America. Why don't you come over here and be like us? Right? And they kind of show you all the things that they have to offer. Look at this is what we have to offer. Right? Look at this sin. Right? You know, look at this sin here. Right? Look at the NBA and we don't keep the Sabbath day. Right? Look at all the restaurants we have. Look at Hollywood and the movies. Right? Madness, man. And guess what? Everybody comes to America. Give me Jeremiah 50:7. Right? Keep reading on that. Right, read that one more time. The last verse you just read.
Verse 3. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 3.
Right?
For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication.
Right, read that what you got.
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 3,
Verse 7.
verse 7, and it reads, all that found them have devoured them.
Right? Salaki, Jeremiah 51:7. Right? Jeremiah 51:7.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7.
Right?
Babylon has been a golden cup,
Babylon, right? America has been a golden cup, read on.
in the Lord's Yahweh hand,
Right? In the Most High's hand, read.
that made all the earth drunken.
That made all the what?
All the earth drunken.
Made all of the earth drunken, man. Right? Hey, you even got the ancient Africans coming over here, taking off their garments. right? Talking about Merry Christmas. Yeah, they got suit and ties on too, celebrating Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving, right? So everybody has indoctrinated this earth with lies and philosophy, right? What's going on, brother? Hey, can I ask you a question, King? What's your nationality, brother?
He already been here.
Come on, brother.
He already been
My
by.
blood.
All right, brother, you an Israelite, brother. You got to keep the commandments or you're not going to make it, brother.
He been by.
Right? Read that again, King.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup
Right?
in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken.
Made all of the earth drunk. That brother right there is drunk, right? If I ask him right now, he say, well, I just had some Aquafina water, alkaline, right? And he say, well, I don't drink. Guess what? He's drunk. He's spiritually drunk. He's hand joining hand with his enemies when his brothers just called him to the waters of life, right? And guess what? He said, no, I'm gonna be with Esau, right? So he's drunk. Read on.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
Right?
Therefore the nations are mad.
Right? Therefore the nations are mad. That's why America's gonna get destroyed.
That's right.
That's
Now go
right.
back to where you was.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath
Right?
of her fornication,
Read.
and the kings of the earth
And the kings of the earth,
have committed fornication with her.
see that? The Chinese man, right? He got in on the slave trade, right? All these other nations, the Silk Road slave trade. They said, y'all stole the Israelites, y'all conquered them, right? Y'all indoctrinated them, right? Let me get my hand on it too, man. Right? You see, that's what they did. How you doing, sister? All praise. Sister, can I ask y'all a question? Y'all got a second? All right, y'all Israelites according to the Bible, God's chosen people.
That's right.
All right? Read that again.
For verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Right?
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich
And the merchants of the earth have now waxed rich. Read on.
through the abundance of her delicacies.
See that? Everybody came over here and got rich off of the wealth of America. All of the things that they had to offer. Right? We got the Israelites in slavery. Let's pollute them. Right? Let's drain them out from everything that they have to offer. Let's make them celebrities in this society. Right? Let's make them music entertainers. Right? And a lot of these music, they don't get paid correctly. Right? They don't get all of their money. Who's taking it? Amalek, the so-called white man. Right? And God said he's going to have Amalek, war with Amalek from generation to generation.
That's right.
Right? So God said that these people are wicked, man.
Right.
So those Edomites that were up here, they have no clue what's going on, and those are future slaves. Right? And your pastor not going to tell you that because they tell lies. Right? They don't tell the truth. Right? Give me that in Ezekiel real quick. Ezekiel chapter 14 and verse 9. Right? Ezekiel 14 and 9.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 9.
Right?
And it reads, and if the prophet be deceived when he hath spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet.
See that? So these ministers and these preachers and these evangelists, right? They've been deceived. And the Lord did that. Right? And not only them only, but those people that follow them. Right? Real quick, give me that in Job chapter 12 and verse 16. Right? The Lord said that if anybody on the earth is being deceived or doing the deceiving, the Lord did that. Right? Not Satan, right? Not Lucifer, right? But the Most High God, Yahweh. Right? You got it?
The book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16.
Read.
With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver
Read
are
again.
his.
Read again.
The book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16.
Right?
With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and deceiver are his.
The Lord said the deceived and the deceiver are his. Right? Meaning the Lord creates righteousness and wickedness on the earth. Anything that's going on in the earth, the Lord did that because of the iniquities of men. Right? So read that again.
The book of Ezekiel.
Come on. Ezekiel 14 and 9.
Gosh.
Right?
I got it.
Whoever got it. All right, give me Jeremiah 23. I have not sent
Got it.
23, I think it's verse 6.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 9.
Bring it up.
And if the prophet be deceived, when he have spoken a thing, I, the Lord, have deceived that prophet.
Right, read on.
And I will stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people
In
Israel.
the midst of my people Israel. So, hey, a lot of these Christian pastors are going to get put to death in these last days. Right? The so-called Church of God, CEO, the Church of God in Christ. Hey, 30 of those bishops died, man. Right? The Lord put them to death.
Oh, yeah?
Right? Yeah, during COVID. They all died in COVID. Right? 30 of the bishops of the Church of God in Christ got put to death in the land of the living, man. Right? All during COVID. And a lot of people not talking about it, man. Right? A lot of people not bringing that up. Guess who did it? The Lord did it. Right? Give me Jeremiah 23, I think it's verse 21.
I got proof on Deuteronomy.
Right?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's 32 and 39.
Bring it up.
Right.
You see Jeremiah 23?
Give me Jeremiah 14 and 14
Jeremiah 23
and 21.
and 21. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 21.
Right?
I have not sent these prophets.
Look, what the Lord say?
I have not sent these prophets.
These men that go out and all they do is they get you hyped up, right? They kind of get you all feeling good so that you can empty out your pockets, right? They're nothing but pimps, man. Right? That's what the pimps do, right? They get the woman all excited. Oh, baby, you know, I can do this for you, you know? That 60 spirit, man. That shucking and jiving spirit, right? Get you all hyped up and promise you all manner of dreams and philosophies, and guess what? They don't happen, right?
That's right.
And it's selfish because they only do it to individuals and not the nation, man, right? So the Lord said, what the Lord say?
I have not sent these prophets,
Right?
yet they ran.
Yet they ran, right? And they always say, you know, I'm ordained. The Lord has sent me. He ordained me and sent me, right? Look at my church, right? I got thousands of what? Followers, right? But guess what? All those people are deceived, man. The deceived and the deceiver are his, right? Read on.
I have not spoken to them,
I have not spoken to them.
yet they prophesied.
See that? They say, well, the Lord is speaking with me. The Lord told me to tell you, right? The Lord told me to tell you, spirit. They always come up to you and whisper in your ear, right? The Lord told me to tell you that. Right? You see, that's madness, man. Right? And guess what? They say, oh, Lord, I've been waiting on somebody to tell me that. See that? Because Jake needs something, man. Right? Jake is thirsty for help, man. He's destitute. So when they come up to Jake and they kind of tell him that, they get him all excited, right? And then the men, they do that, you understand? They do that to the women, and guess what? They take them to the back and do some stuff to them, man. Right? Yeah. And then, furthermore, they do that to the little kids, man. Right? Do that to the little boys, man. What's that pastor name? That the Lord killed them, gave them all type of diseases.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
the Edomite
He was
too.
all big. He was strong.
No, he's talking about dark
In
skin.
Atlanta.
Long.
Eddie
Eddie Long,
Longwood,
yeah,
man.
Eddie
Hey, the Lord
Long.
killed Eddie Longwood, man.
He did.
You know? They said, well, you know, Eddie, you know, that wasn't the Lord. That was just his time to go. Guess what? The Lord put him to death, man. Right? Hold that, what you got, and bring out Deuteronomy. Right? Chapter 32.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39.
Right?
See now
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me.
Right?
I kill
Yep.
and I make alive.
Now the Christians, they don't like to read that verse. They jump
Right.
over that verse. They bypass that verse, and they take their highlighter, they take their pen, right, or the whiteout marker, and they wipe it out, right? They try to wipe it out of the Bible. That's not in there. And they say Jesus wouldn't do that. But that's not what the Lord came to teach, man. Right? Read that again.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 39.
Right?
See now that I, even I,
Read on.
am he, and there is no God with me.
There is no God with me. Right? You know that, right, King? Right? You know it's only one most high power, right? Right? Now, guess what God said? Read.
I
The
kill.
Lord does what?
I kill.
No, man kills.
I kill.
I kill. Read.
And I make alive.
God said he kills and he makes alive. Anybody that got put to death, guess what? God did it. The Most High God did so. Right? So guess what, brother? Right? If you want to reign on the earth and have your rulership, you got to come back to the Lord, brother. Right? Bring it out.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 6.
Right? Let's see what God said.
The Lord killeth.
The Lord what?
The Lord killeth.
The Lord killeth, read,
And make alive.
and he makes alive.
He bringeth down to the grave.
He bringeth down to the grave. He puts people in slavery and subjection. Right? He put people in prison. Right? The Lord set up the wicked seed on the earth to do what? To execute judgment in the earth. Right?
And bringeth up.
And bringeth up. Right?
The Lord maketh poor.
Right?
And maketh rich.
The Lord does what?
He bringeth low.
Right?
And lifteth up.
And lift it up.